Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, what can we do with what? Maybe. What do I have that's not a crash? We're gonna see how long. No, I think that crashed last time. Crash, save, fail, maybe. What? Man. No, can't do that one. Can't do that one either. Can't do that one. That's not my map. Do I have a map that's like... Wonder, do I have a map that's... What was the last autosave? Alright. I'm gonna see how long this takes it to load. How many mods do I have? Alright, come on. Alright. Oh, 620 mods enabled. Yep. We don't need to mess with anything else. It's just some randomized map, I think. I can't even remember, man. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. It's a megalomaniac. Oof. Yep. Well, let's just go. Merely just want to see. I merely just want to see just how long it takes to load. So. Oh, did we just lose the music? Well. That was, You know, I wonder if I order pizza at Domino's. I wonder, would it get here before this finishes? I am getting kind of hungry. I don't know what me and Pop have for dinner tonight. Hot dogs sound like a good choice. Simple. Quick. I mean, I know the point of this video is just to basically see how long it takes to load. If we manage to load into the game, I don't know, in the next 5 minutes we might see. But if it takes longer than that, then I mean, I don't know. Although that would be interesting to see. Now, probably not this particular map. Maybe a little larger one. Maybe one that's a bit more stable. I wonder how, with maybe 800 mods. I wonder how long that would take to load. Yeah. For anyone that's not clicked out of the video yet. Because this might take a while. This might take all night. A little camera here might turn off here soon. Would have been nice for the music to stick around a little bit longer, though. Like maybe have it on a continuous loop. Because I'm assuming it's been a while since I've played a vanilla version of this game. I'm assuming that they didn't think that the game would load as long as it does. And they just didn't. I guess they couldn't figure that out. Although, if I remember correctly, before like a lot of the last two big updates, I think maybe 2 years ago almost. Feels like almost 2 years. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it feels like the music was, it felt like it stuck around longer, I mean, the soundtrack does kind of slap, not gonna lie, but I don't know. Well, I guess maybe I could update on some stuff. Pop's doing good. I think he's pretty much recovered all he can really recover from the stroke that happened, which is kind of the original reason why I stopped making videos. That and I really didn't like a lot of the older videos. I'll keep them up, but I don't really like a lot of the older stuff. I didn't really like the direction I was going in. Let's see, what else? Nah, I got nothing. Nothing really significant, other than, you gain a job, you lose a job. You gain a job, you lose a job. And nah. It is what it is. I've never really been one to, stick around. A lot of companies just never really made me feel at home. Or at least they never really wanted to. They always treat you like they don't want you to stay. Which is kind of the opposite, Either if it's like they're having difficulty financially, or whatever. That, jobs, you lose jobs just based off of merit like that. Like, I've lost, like there was a lot of good jobs that I really would have stayed with if they just managed their finances better and stuck around. No, they had to, I guess, spend too much money, not making enough money, just wanting to get out from under it, sell it, whatever. I mean, whatever. But, don't start something that you probably can't finish. At least company-wise. I mean, if you ain't gonna sit around, if you're gonna lose if there's a major possibility of just losing a lot of money in like 5 years, would you even consider starting a company? And would you bring employees? I guess maybe, that's kind of the risks you take when you take a job that is small, local, and all that. And they're competing with a company that's been around longer, with a more established customer base. Which I think our problem at the cake company, that problem boiled down to mostly we tried to grow too quickly, because we went from just delivering just to every giant grocery store, and that was about it. Like maybe with one customer here or there or in between, but we put that truck through its paces. Me and Josh, we put that truck through its paces. I don't think it stopped moving. It was like we woke up at like midnight and we'd work until like 6 p.m. the next day. Oh, yeah, we were just, and we were slip seating it, so. He'd there one part of the week he'd load me up, to help me go. And then there was actually other times I think we kind of stagnated, he would do a shift, I would do a shift. He'd get done, he'd load me up for my day, and then I'd load him up for his day. That sort of thing. Which I think that worked better, than I work, like a few days this week and he works a few days that week. So, they threw me into the wolves, and that was an intense job at first. It got very laxed the moment we started just taking everything to Burris, and then Giant Foods ordered just from Burris, or I think they'd order through us, but we'd send the order off to Burris. It's like, this is how many the store wants, that sort of thing. But we couldn't, I guess, move into our new location in time, or the new location, whatever, was really just probably a facade, or just a place to store stuff temporarily. They weren't probably buying it. They were probably just leasing it from the realtor or whatever, just renting it for very short term until the auction came. It is what it is. Companies come and go. Let's see. There's other companies where I kept finding better work. It's like, well, this company's not really giving me what I want, so I moved on. And then I guess when you get sort of stuck in that cycle, you just become bored easily. It's like, well, you know what they say, if you get bored easily, you probably should move on. If you think, it's not that you think you know everything, it's just, whatever. I don't know. I'm just talking about my ass right now. The bar's moved a little bit. Like I said, we'll see if the camera stays on. I want to see. Looking up at OBS now, I want to see if the camera stays on when this thing loads. It's not been that long, has it? No. But, it's just nice to have a shorter video, I guess, on the channel. We'll take, a quick tour of my little city here. Maybe. But yeah. So, but I don't know. I lived a life of contingency, I guess. You know, I always just chose jobs that I knew were not gonna last. You know, like doing contract work, you know, and finding like a quick gig to do in between everything else. That's always been, I think, where I find the better jobs, and they're usually the jobs you wish stuck around because they were just so fun. You know, you go out to the world and visit everywhere else, like that kind of work. You know, which should be done in your youth. You know, but you know, I wish my health was a little bit better for me to do that. So, but we'll see how this year goes. How my health is working out. Had a little problem last December with the old, well, not this November into December with the old ticker. So, I'm only 30. I'm only 34, man. Like, I guess, you know, I guess that's what you get for smoking like a freight train and just eating poorly. You know, I guess that's what it boils down to. Maybe not exercising as much, but I mean, yeah, I slowed down like everyone else. Like, I exercised up until, like, you know, I was 26, and it kind of went downhill from there. Well, not really downhill from there. I just started drinking a lot, you know, and then, like, in my 30s, I'm now, like, sober, and I'm like, well, I can't do that anymore. I can't keep doing that. It's probably what led me to this this particular point in my life. So, yeah, you take some, you live some, you know. It's whatever. Nope. Yeah, just an alarm guy. I really should turn some of those alarms off. Probably so, but that one at least tells me, like, about what time it is. It's about 4:30 now. So, I wonder if there's anyone that has the balls to watch this video all the way to the very end without skipping. Then I guess you'd be entitled to one of those expensive Klondike bars that my dad, like, he walks by I'm like, you can take them out and put them in the cart. I know they're getting expensive. Every time we walk past those Klondike bars, he mentions how expensive they're getting. I mean, I guess, you know, old man, you know, he wants to, I mean, he is 74, so, but, you know, I really used to like playing this game, but, you know, I sometimes I can't even get my game to knock. I mean, I guess I need to probably do maybe smaller maps, but nah, I'm not really a small map kind of guy. I like my distance. You know, I like to create good little train routes, you know, and figure out the logistics for a lot of that. It's just something you can sink a lot of time into. Although you can sink a lot of time into just letting it load. That's where most of that time goes to playing it, I think. Just waiting to load into the map. And we'll even see if this even finishes. Mm. Yeah. Almost. Almost. No. Mm. Well, I don't know, man. Out of all the other times, it seems like all the games I love to fucking play are they just take forever to load. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go away. Alright. Oof. Yeah, no. It needs a minute, I think. If anything, maybe. Did I delete some shaders or something that needed to load in? Probably. Who knows? Oh, man. Yeah. What? I think this was on the Steam. This was one of... I made this map. Alright, I didn't... I redid the map from... you know, I added a bunch of stuff. Like, I added this water in. I can't remember. The Mariah's Pass map. That's right. That's on the Steam Workshop page. And as you can see, I've edited this little port area and added more just trains that run this way. And I think the maglev, that's, yeah. But, that's this map. One of the only few maps that I have that does not absolutely crash the game, so. But this has been fun, so. I loved seeing I loved kind of just seeing how long it'd take to load, and it didn't disappoint this time. So, alright, adios.